Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So the Fed raised 50 basis points and also Bank of England followed. So we see rate hikes around the world. My name is Biden from CorionX and we are bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice, so everything just for your education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your research and based on your financial conditions. So guys, smash those like, push the bell notification or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your like and let's go and dive deep in our favorite bubble chart. Let's see what's happening out there as we speak. The market is correcting. Bitcoin is down 2.3%, Ethereum is down 3%, also stock market is down 2 or 3%. So after the Fed rate hikes, the market taking profits and it's going into correction. We see other altcoins going down, just Chili's and XDC in green. USDN, the algorithmic stablecoin of the Waves protocol, depegged and actually went down as low as let's see, so it went down to almost 0.56%. so this depegging more likely to go 50% or even lower, and this is not good for Waves and the USD, and so be very careful with this. So guys, let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. It is at 31, so we are back to 30 but still in the fear zone, so nothing changed here. Let's go and check out our first news. Bitcoin falls below 18,000 after Federal Reserve announces 50 basis points rate hikes. So that's happened yesterday and they unveiled the decision. Bitcoin immediately fell from 18,300 to 17,850 and also just corrected from there within few minutes. The asset reversed course shortly after trading at 17,800. So going to meeting, the market priced in a roughly 80% chance of a 50 basis points rise with a 20% likelihood of a 75 point raise according to CME's FedWatch poll. With the prior ringing true, the central bank target rate lies between 4.25 and 4.5%. CPI inflations with November inflation numbers showing signs that efforts are working. Market participants expect the hike slowly heading into 2023. So Canada and England, Bank of England also raised 50 basis points. Guys, let's go and check out our next news. Bitcoin bear market 70% dip kills BTC tourist as metric streams buy. So BTC tourists are killed by the bear. Swift euphoria destroyed from Bitcoin bear market. So the air hodl waves are telling us the cost basis of Bitcoin that have been held in wallets for different periods of time. Each time period is shown by the waves of the chart. Air hodl euphoria from Bitcoin tourists has now been completely destroyed. Realized cap hodl waves, warmer colors, spiking show periods when participants are euphoric. We are now at cycle lows, aka max or risk to reward opportunity. So this is the realized hodl cap, and you see when we are deep in this yellow, then we are dipping, and this is the realized hodl waves. The realized price is under the real price. From capitulation to accumulation, yes. So after each market leg down in 2022, we can see the density of coin redistribution, and thus reaccumulation has increased. This is an accumulation. Bitcoin Global URPD heat map by age bands. Okay, so there was top buyers capitulation and accumulation, and this is a kind of accumulation and capitulation. Note increasing destiny with each leg down. Each bands, yeah. Okay. Microsoft bans cryptocurrency mining on cloud services. What a hell. Next, 1x Bitcoin prediction stands at 10 to 12,000 by Q1 2023. So 1x is a huge hedge fund. Looking ahead, Bitcoin could test 10,000 to 12,000 as Bitcoin miner bankruptcies increases due to the drop in Bitcoin value and increasing electricity costs. We have an index which tracks the publicly traded companies in the sector. The median market cap is now below 200 million, and every one of these companies is burning cash, trading well below book value. Bitcoin miner capitulation in full swing. Glassnode's latest Bitcoin miner net position change shows that the net position change that miners are selling. So if this is in red, miners are selling. Miner capitulation has lasted an average of 48 days, so an end to selling pressure could be foreseeable by mid-January 2023. However, this is not in line with the next Bitcoin prediction, which foresees a longer bear market. Despite the fact that miners have clearly given up their BTC holdings in the last week, the interesting thing about this currently is that Bitcoin price is showing an upward trend. Quite interesting. Okay, next piece of news is Bitcoin to explode fast after overcoming major resistance, says popular crypto strategist. Here are his targets. He is Michael van den Poppe, and he is telling us that we get a smackdown towards 1700, 500, 1700, 700. That is the range where you want to start buying, and then we can see continuation. The moment we crack the crucial resistance, which is the area of 18,300, we are back into this range, and most likely we start overshooting quite fast. So then I'm definitely looking at 21,000 continuation here, potential even higher. So he's arguing that from this range we are spiking to 18,000, and after 18,000 to 20,000, 21,000 US dollar. We are getting into the stage that we most likely are going to get continuation on the risk on assets. We get the bear market really early. We get a stage like we have been seeing in 2018, and that's why you can start building your portfolio and can start accumulating even more. So if we get such a rally, let's say towards 35,000, 40,000, 45,000, I think it will be overshooting 30,000. That's actually going to give you an incredible opportunity, and this is the DXY. The dollar is getting weaker as we speak. Let's go and check out our next news. Quite interesting. So CFTC declares Ether as commodity again in court filing. Guys, the chairman of CFTC just announced last week that just Ethereum is a commodity and all other assets like Ethereum are securities. So I don't understand this, but let's dive into deep. So the commission will put the bad claims that stake coins are securities according to the Howey test. So that's just the stake coin. So according to the CFTC, as per their filing today, ETH is a commodity. This really should put any security designation to rest. Certain digital assets are BTC, Ether, and Tether. They are commodities. Certain digital assets are commodities, including Bitcoin, Ether, Tether, and others, as defined under section. Also, the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, has also had an undetermined stance on Ether in recent months. In an interview, Gensler said that that's the only one I'm going to say. So he is stating that Ethereum is a security. So they are arguing who wanna regulate what. So quite interesting. Next, Tether to reduce secured loans to zero in 2023 amid battle against FUD. So guys, this week there was a Binance FUD, a Tether FUD, so all of the FUDs that coming out as we are in this capitulation. So the mainstream media attacks and FUD primarily from the Wall Street Journal. Extremely liquid assets. Tether is announcing starting from now throughout 2023, it will reduce secured loans in Tether reserves to zero. We will continue to show Tether's resilience through the most uncertain times, regardless on the story fabrications and disinformation concocted by Tether truthers and clickbait headlines from mainstream media that have been consistently wrong about Tether for close to a decade. Yeah, so that is something true in this. Next, FTX hearing, Kevin O'Leary reveals phone conversation with Sam Bank. Kevin O'Leary reveals this, and that was after accounts were wiped. So after my accounts were stripped of all of their assets and all of the accounting and trade information, I couldn't get answers from any of the executives in the firm, so I simply called Sam Bankman-Fried and said, "Where is the money, Sam?" He said he had been refused access to the servers he no longer knew. I said, "Okay, let's step back. This is a simple case in my mind of where did the money go." I said, "Sam, walk me back 24 months. Tell me the use of proceeds of the assets of your company. Where did you spend it?" And let's see this. I didn't know this at the time, but at some point, CZ, who runs Binance, purchased 20% ownership in Sam Bankman-Fried's firm for seed stock, and then over time I asked him what would compel you to spend $2 billion. Later, in a subsequent conversation about 24 hours later, he told me it could have been as much as $3 billion to buy back the shares from CZ. I asked him what would compel you to do that, why wouldn't you keep your assets on your balance sheet, and why wouldn't you offer this to just one shareholder. So guys, long story short, so actually Kevin O'Leary is accusing Binance that Binance caused FTX crash, but this is not true, so don't fall for this. Next piece of news is FTX Bahamas co-founder, co-CEO Ryan Salame blew the whistle on FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. Some said the funds were to cover financial losses of Alameda and the transfer was not allowed or consented to by their clients. So guys, this is really bad. This is really bad. So, and that was a wire fraud chat that they used to channeling out funds through different hoops and ups. Senator Warren leads new crypto crackdown, says rouge nations using crypto for terrorism and sanctions evasion. Okay, rouge nations, oligarchs and drug lords are using crypto to launder billions, evade sanctions and finance terrorism. Bipartisan bill puts common sense rules in place to help close crypto money laundering loopholes and protect our national security. So guys, nothing through from this, and actually this is crazy. She wanna make crypto wallets fully KYC'd and tracked and other crazy stuff. Next, yes, MetaMask collecting IP addresses, as you already know, so be careful and use VPNs. So guys, let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow me at Twitter at MIKLOSDankler. Also follow at laserpunk_gods and also follow CorionX platform. So guys, Kevin O'Leary says in his Senate testimony that Binance put FTX out of business. Let's listen this.
The records, here it is. Why do you believe FTX failed?
I have an opinion. I don't have the records. Here it is. These two behemoths that own the unregulated market together and grew these incredible businesses in terms of growth were at war with each other. And one put the other out of business intentionally. Now, maybe there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe there's nothing wrong with love and war. But Binance is a massive, unregulated, global monopoly now. They put FTX out of business.
Why do you believe FTX failed?
Okay, guys, so this is clear manipulation, I think. So until now, I was a fan of Kevin O'Leary, but I'm just really disappointed how he's acting. And actually, he was paid $15 million to promote FTX. So give a like and share. Okay, so the former United States president issues NFTs, and he didn't like crypto before. We are getting there. Also, CZ is shared this, and good to see that there is check this. Donald Trump, Rump Tower. So, guys, let's go and get a Trump NFT if you like, but I don't want to get one of these. There was a Binance space. There was a space that CZ just spoke on this space, so definitely listen this space. Clear answers to the Binance FUD from CZ. So listen this. Unexpected, the US Federal Reserve has raised 0.5 basis points. Time to Bitcoin. I like this from Michael Saylor. Give a like and share. Also follow every Laserpunk related news, because then you will get a chance to be on the Laserpunk whitelist. So guys, let's go and check out our charts. Let's see what's happening out there. So the S&P 500 is down almost 2.7%. Nasdaq is down 3.6%. So the stock market is correcting really heavily. And so this is a kind of head and shoulders forming on the S&P charts. So on the upper trend line, S&P was rejected and now going to the lower territory. In the meantime, I think Bitcoin and Ethereum has less losses. So Bitcoin is just down to 2.2% and also trading here. Bitcoin was rejected at the upper trend line here at 18,400 and now went to the lower trend line, and I'm laddering some longs at 17,200 US dollar. And we'll see, but if we will break 17,100, I'm looking out for shorts. Binance coin against the FUD is holding strongly, so I'm really looking on the 250 US dollar levels, and between now and 250, I'm buying some BNB, and also I'm just starting to laddering in some long positions, but I'm really careful because breaking 250, these kind of head and shoulders could be triggered, and then a huge downward trend can be followed. So guys, let's check Ethereum. So Ethereum actually holding much stronger than others, so I think also longing Ethereum at these levels makes some sense for me, because I expect that it will retest 1340, but if not that, also I will put a stop loss here. So guys, also be sure after following me and our platforms on Twitter, let's go and visit our farms. Go to Uniswap, go to PancakeSwap, provide some liquidity and lock up your LPs and earn up to 330% juicy APRs. So guys, that's it for today. Smash those like, push the bell notification. See you in the next video. Bye bye.